we do want you, especially those folks in the PTR, to take a look at the Haven device. If you've never had the Haven device before, you need to be on Trumbull Valley, and you need to drive toward Mount Tanner over there, and then you've got a whole laundry list of missions to complete after that. But essentially, we want, if you want to take a look at the changes for the Haven device and you don't already have one, just come into Trumbull Valley and then drive north through Spencer's Mill, and then get those started. So the Haven device had two functions. One was to completely stop sieges from previous siege types from triggering, and then it also had sort of an in-person effect, wherein you would it would kill zombies for you. And so it's still going to do that, but it is going to be greatly limited. So if you wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, the problem with the old Haven device is that it was too good. It both didn't work at all if you weren't in the area to kill anything, and if you were in the area, it would just blanket kill anything that came to your base. So we went in and we did two things. We tied it to the new siege system so that it will essentially negate one round of an incoming siege if you're not there. And we allowed it to kill a certain number of zombies at once for a certain amount of time that is approximately equivalent to the same number of zombies from a single wave of the siege. Mm-hmm. So that whether you're there or not, the Haven device is still useful, but not going to win you every siege just by being. Yep. It's also got cooldowns, so that if it's used in a particular wave, then you have to wait a while before it can be used again.
Yeah, and it's so it still kills things just as quickly as it did before. It just kills fewer of them. So like the amount that it will kill is equivalent to one wave of a siege, and then after that it's on a cooldown, like a recharge. And there's a nice little notification over here in the left hand side that you will eventually see, wherein it tells you whether or not it's gone on cooldown. It's a big red notification. Hopefully you can't miss it.
It will happen only if a siege is in progress, or if you're in person.
Yeah. The thing that I like most, I think, about the changes that are going into the PTR right now is you can essentially be your own version of the Haven device, right? Like if you don't like the siege experience, you don't ever have to have one again. And you know, it literally puts control of the sandbox into the player's hands. And you know, there are some parts that are where you're just going to have to deal with what that means, how strategic you can get. But the idea is engage with the feature to, you know, trim just a few of these, especially these orange sites here, and you won't have to really worry too much about what the infestation is.